The Midnight Blizzard attack.
What's the Midnight Blizzard?
I think that's kind of the name of my next band.
It's the one with the Microsoft dev account that was compromised.
Yep, because it didn't have two-factor authentication. It was a test account.
You have non-production accounts that don't have MFA because they're non-production, and then they get pivoted into real data access.
Well, if it's PII, it's production.
How do we square DevOps with production versus test when DevOps kind of is a dev to production kind of process, right?
There should be a definite moat, like a castle, between production and testing systems. And to be able to get promoted from production to test, or to move from one environment to the other, there needs to be control management and change management.
Just because it's non-production doesn't mean it's not important to have MFA.
If your organization does not have two-factor authentication, that will be a high-risk vulnerability discovered. Bank of America is warning its customers of a data breach, exposing their personal information after Infosys McCamish Systems, one of its service providers, was hacked last year. The fine folks at Bleeping Computer reached out for details, and Bank of America literally just said, go talk to Infosys McCamish, basically saying, hey, you need to go talk to the people that actually got hacked, not us.
If you're the one who got breached, then you have responsibility for it. But is there a contractual obligation that says if Bank of America points it to them, then they don't have to do as many breach notifications?
Is it possible to do third-party validation?
If due diligence is saying, I'm going to send you a spreadsheet and fill it out, that's not really due diligence.
U.S. Internet leaked years of internal customer emails.
This is like zero hack. This is just, we just left it all open.
It's so bad. This incorrect configuration was put in place by a former employee and never was caught.
Yeah. We didn't know what we were doing, and somebody else did, and they left.
Our employee that was fired in 1995 left his code running on a server, gathering dust in the corner.
Whoops. Yeah. We didn't know that was still doing stuff over there.
Job posting, hiring for a senior security architect. Bob, please come back. We need you.
Holden said he also discovered that the hackers have been abusing the Securance link scrubbing anti-spam service called URL Shield to create links that look benign, but instead redirect visitors to hacked and malicious websites.
Oh, God.
You're oversharing, Holden. When Brian Krebs asks you about a breach, answer the data about the breach. Don't bring up, but there's more.
The U.S. military has been spilling emails as well, except for this time, it was on GovCloud. It's the more expensive version of Azure that you can't get without being a government employee. Anyways, there was a exposed to the public internal mailbox system storing 3 terabytes of internal emails, part of the U.S. Special Operations Command, all kinds of fun stuff. And I guess it was just a Shodan search away. I am kidding you not.
It is a great reminder to always browse to all of the URLs and always check the easy things.
Go through the lows and informationals. They're gold. Like, that's where you're going to find the good stuff. And it says, based on this investigation, quote, we can confirm at this point no one hacked U.S. Special Operations Command's information systems. I don't know who they're hiring to do that investigation, but they suck because they are.
If I was the CISO of SOCOM, which, I mean, thank God I'm not for everyone else, I would be like, we got hacked by Russia, right? Like, I mean, come on.
Cisco, or you're going to get fired.
The company, contending with falling revenue, has turned its focus on booming AI industry. Cisco, you're not going to win in AI. Microsoft and Google beat you to that punch. Stick to routing and switching. This 4% cut is not fixing efficiency, because if they're inefficient before they laid off people, they're going to be inefficient at laying off people.
Air Canada chatbot.
They had to honor the price because the chatbot messed up.
It ended up in some kind of dispute where the user saying, well, it told me this and then it wasn't this. So he sued them. Air Canada then argued that the chatbot was a separate legal entity and was responsible for its own actions. I'm sorry, could you sue a chatbot?
Why did Air Canada fight this?
Because their AI legal chatbot said to fight.
Join us for live InfoSec news every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Black Hills InfoSec YouTube channel.